you know what else? Shit. Same to you, fam. Good luck to you. You know what I've learned, man? Dudes is tripping out on how fast that I can get the team to become overall. Well, I'll be watching those two guys, Twism or whatever they is, and they teach. No, I'm talking about these other two guys. I watched them too though. But there's this team of guys that are dedicated to like the MUT leagues and whatnot, and they teach you how to build up your teams. Did you know when you're doing your XP and you bring up the individual player and the computer tells you what's available to upgrade? And you know, it's only a list of 3 key things that they give you. Did you know if you add those them key attributes first, if you do those 3 XPs first, and then whatever you have left, apply it to everything else and keep boosting it? Did you know it automatically boosts your player over, it raises his overall by like 3 or 4 points every time?
On the biggest stage in sports, it's the Raiders going up against the Jaguars. With that,
Are the most development for that player's overall development. If you want to boost their overall, and also when their overall goes up, no matter how low their attributes are, they still play to their overall potential.
Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Did you hear what I said about their overall? They still play to that. Yeah. And I was like, wow. So that's how reason why when I do my XP, I always do all of those first, and then whatever I have left, I'd apply to everything else. And your overalls or your players grow up, and it raises your team overall as well. Everything else comes secondary. I was like, huh. So I've been doing it backwards all these years. Huh?
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Yeah, these dudes go talk about everything, man. That's the reason why I like them.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play.
They talk about everything.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Now Wilson on second down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On second down, here's Wilson. Caught out left side by Robinson. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yeah, that was the first. I hope they fix that in this new shit, man. It's like it forces you to challenge the play. And then it's a 50-50 if they even give it to you.
And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Me and Rod have that discussion all the time.
And again this time to the tailback. A loss of a yard and it brings up 4th. The 3rd and inches trying to pick it up the middle.
I didn't got to the point where I don't even get upset anymore when that happens. When the ball's sitting right on the line, I'm like, man, it's whatever. See it so much. Yeah. It ain't even that no more. I used to think like that. It ain't even that no more.
What he was hoping for there is this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss.
Good old Latavius. That dude was injured. This dude was injured for like 7 weeks. Just in time.
To be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough job to contain them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Ooh, they got on the 80s uniforms.
To keep the defender away from the
And block.
and get the quarterback.
Yeah, the block numbers and letters.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that
They get them outside receivers. They might get 2 or 3 a game.
Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
On first down, Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
On second down, here's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown.
I didn't think he'd get to it in time.
13 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found and exploited it.
I think we got one more season left before we can get in, before Madden 18 come out. Blast should move pretty fast though, because even though we only got what 17 or 18, not everybody plays.
This will be fielded at the 6.
And Jedi said we want to have one more, and then waited for him to start the draft. He never came back forever. And then I don't want to start the draft without everybody being aware or involved, and then Jedi not being there. So I'm like, well, I'll let him do it. Yeah, I'll let him do it.
How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking
Oh, you must got the good shit over there, boy.
Jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On first down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stays on his feet.
That's a tough boy.
He'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is.
That's a big old boy, too.
Especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the hit jarred it loose.
Good hit, Reed. Oh, you didn't break him, did you?
Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort.
Oh.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, y'all all right in there? So what you got planned for today, man? I know you're doing something for either your father or your grandfather.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, good catch.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards.
3rd and short, and you're just trying to pick up a first down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
In the red zone this time. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Russell Wilson.
Taking it in. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
And both of us had long plays down to like the 8 on the outside. That's a plus.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about
that full beast mode, man. God, dog. I hate playing against that nigga. Bum would beat him. Yeah, me too. Nope, not whatsoever.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
What? Oh, incomplete. Whew.
Nice hit. Jars the ball free.
I'll take it.
There's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A
Ooh.
drop pass. I guess
He
it's
took
what
a
they call
shot.
running backs and not catching backs.
Defense showing blitz. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is
Ooh, look like
Miles Jack can just flat out cover.
Look like he
Doesn't
could've-
matter who's out there, and he
could
can
came
really
recovered and
cover,
caught
man.
that
How
off
about
the
what he
tip.
just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind
That's a good
it.
kick.
Wow. And
Ah,
now
off
where
the
will the
17?
side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's complete to Chris Conley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there. And
It's like he didn't even know it.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
from the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Wide open receiver.
I went for the sack and missed it.
And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Wow.
Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great
Wow, he busted through there.
15 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming on the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now Carr throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
Come on, man. You got to pick that.
Find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Wilson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he passes away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. That was second down, one for Murray.
Where's the fucking block, man? Come on.
Already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, here's Wilson. And that one got tipped.
Lord have mercy.
It brings up third.
Dog, these dudes won't pick nothing.
In a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football,
He was
and you're holding your breath
a draft pick too.
go good or bad for your team.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr to throw on second down. He's got time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I don't believe he didn't throw it over his head. Wide open.
It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
It was wide open, and I double tapped to loft it up. And I knew he was in the cover 4.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Carr to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. In this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Now Carr. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And no escaping this time. It's Hill.
Oh, no blocking. Appreciate that, fellas.
Justin Houston in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On second down, here's Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
Your dudes ain't coughing up shit. Every time my dudes get hit, they coughing up something. And all them cats got over 70-something strength and 80 strength.
Good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there.
These dudes ain't blocking for shit, man.
He can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose.
Come on, man.
It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Look at that shit, man. Jesus Christ.
Get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's
too many turnovers and not enough catches.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly
look at that shit, man.
I think that he had that in his
Come
mind when we get to the
on.
game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Carr. Over the middle. Cooper with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Wow. 4 minutes left in the game.
Now Oakland ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man.
Oh, he held on to that one.
That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Wide and Yates.
Carr. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their big tight end from 6 yards away. And the first fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
These niggas.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And they'll have good starting field
nigga
position
fast.
as he's up just shy of the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. For 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
Well, that dude's getting punished and he ain't coughed up that ball at all.
Pick up there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16.
Good game,
so
man.
they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail.
Yeah, either way, either of us had to go, neither one of us had to go through him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st down, Carr. Fuller brings it in over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Carr. And this is intercepted.
Wow, went through my dude, man. What the fuck?
And that will light a finish to this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no
Good
matter
game,
where
man.
they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
hold
cop
on
that,
to
man.
it.
I'm gonna cop
They
that.
got it done, and they feel
I'm gonna cop
very
that. Yeah, next time I see you on it, man. Next time I see you on it, I'll hit you up. I definitely want to play it.